So class, I know it's been like about a month that we have given a character the spotlight for a singular video, and I already know I gotta start adding more stuff like this on the curriculum. But none of that really matters because we're here now. And today we are going to be going over how LLENN absolutely just dominated the Gun Gale Online servers. But before we get into that, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're close to 1K. Getting into the first time that we ever see LLENN, her very first debut into Sword Arts Online, we see her tagging along with her duo, his name is M. So with them spawning into the world, because this is like a whole battle royale style tournament, they started making out a game plan off the jump. Simply because there's only two of them, and one of them is a sniper and the other is a close range fighter. So their best bet is to literally just go around and try to catch people off guard. And catching people off guard they did. While they were moving through the forest, they ended up seeing some people, but M didn't want to engage with them yet. See, my man, he takes everything slow and methodical. He plans things out to the absolute. Called his man the SAO Aizen. Alright, I mean, I'm kind of stretching it. He ain't like Aizen. Ain't nobody can be like Aizen. But my man loves to just pre-plan everything out just so the whole entire battle or fight can end smoothly. So they pretty much just sat back and watched everything unfold right before their eyes. Because as soon as that scan went off, those people that they were just looking at started ripping into the trees. They were just unloading and reloading into the trees to try to get LLENN, but LLENN was just holding her ground. She was not moving. But seriously, not being able to do anything inside this situation other than just wait, as fast as everything just escalated is just as fast as everything just ended. Because the people that started shooting at LLENN started to get third-partied their damn selves, and they couldn't do a thing about it. They ended up just getting squad wiped. And just watching just how smoothly everybody got taken out by the enemy team, they just now realized that they might just have some competition in this game. So with them knowing that they're in a hot zone right now, they have to get moving. So they decided to just move on into like this neighborhood type of area. And while they were moving towards the neighborhood, they started to witness all the other players just completely demolishing each other in many different ways. But they really did not have to worry about any of that because they just went on to the outskirts of that whole entire battle. So when they finally made it inside that house, they decided to plan for that same exact team that took out the earlier team that was shooting at LLENN. And the strategy that they used was just completely outlandish. Now I'm gonna take the time to pause the video for a little bit because I do not know how the hell in this game you're able to do what I'm about to show you, or how the hell do you even develop or even make this possible inside this game. Because the strategy that they had was to hide underneath their noses by having LLENN hide inside of a briefcase. Now, the reason why I even brought up my earlier statement is because remember, they got the nerve gear crap on. So that means that she literally had to crouch down herself and shove herself inside the suitcase just to pop out. You know how uncomfortable that must be? But having the plan work as intended, she ends up popping up and surprising them and ends up just one-clipping all of them. And while proceeding to just one-clip each and every one of them, they can't even hit her because she picked the smallest character known to man. You see, this is why we all rock female skins in video games. I swear to you, it gives you an advantage. But after just absolutely just team wiping them, they weren't nothing. They were just absolutely just fodder. But after wiping them out, we ended up seeing a backstory of how LLENN got this good. And we also get to see what she looks like IRL. And all I gotta say is, but we're not talking about IRL LLENN, we're talking about in-game LLENN. Now, truly speaking, I do not know how the hell most of the shit that she learned while playing this game equates to how she is later in the anime, because most of the shit she learns in the anime, she never did. We never see her do this. Now, realistically, her training was just consisted of just shooting her guns at the firing range to see which one she really likes. And then when she found the one that, she's more consistent with, she just went out into the world and started fighting monsters for XP. And then when she, was doing this for a couple of days, she ended up having enough, in-game currency to get her drip. So after getting her new outfit established, she decided that she wanted to grind up a little bit more. Now, after she got done grinding, she was like, you know, chilling out in the desert, and then she got pulled up on by like 3 NPCs. Now, simply because she was just, you know, fighting monsters for like the whole duration, she didn't know that she would have to, like, you know, shoot people. Clearly, it didn't matter. But after running her same route, she ends up getting caught off guard by a new character named Pito. Now, to just make the long story short, Pito was like, you know, the person that was helping her out throughout the entire game, giving her tips, pretty much being like the in-game mentor. So after giving her like a much needed training arc officially, instead of like, you know, doing shit on her own, she ends up challenging LLENN to see if she can win this next up and coming tournament. And then it cuts back to her actually into the tournament. That was like, you know, the first beginning part. We pretty much just got like, you know, the context of why the hell she's doing this. So after pretty much explaining to her exactly how the tournament works, because this will be like her first time doing it, she gives her M as like her duo. So they're going to be literally just duo squatting while more people have like 5 or 4 people per team. So you know they gotta be goated if they're just gonna be duo squatting this entire tournament. So after the aftermath of LLENN absolutely just wiping that squad off the face of the map, they're trying to like make a whole new game plan because the circle is closing. And while they were rotating into the zone, they ended up having to stop completely in their tracks because people are in boats, and if they keep on moving, they're gonna get spotted. But completely, that just did not matter because the scan for the world ended up happening, so they ended up getting spotted regardless. But tragically enough, LLENN cannot, like, you know, fight them at that range with her P90. But luckily, M, my man, is a goated sniper. My man had the one shot on the guy driving and took one shot and one tapped him. He was not stopping there because he ends up just taking out everybody on the boat. And then the one boat decided to try to get in close, and he threw a grenade in the water and just blew it up, and then LLENN finished them off. After just now finishing them off, they realized that they are in like a 1v1 situation with a whole other squad. And that squad has been watching them for so long because they started taking pot shots at them. So with practically escaping with 1 HP to their name, they ended up taking that boat and going on the opposite side of the zone. Taking time to like get themselves together, they started looking over how much equipment they have and seeing if they would be able to finish off this tournament with the dub. Just for this absolute cornball trying to freaking team kill LLENN so he can get the W itself. Just for LLENN to just get the upper hand on this man, and this man started to bawl crying. Just for this man to be like, oh no, you can't kill me, because if you kill me, Pito will kill me IRL, blah 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 blah. Man, that sounds like a you problem, to be honest. But LLENN pretty much practically ends up sparing him just so they can get this tournament win. And that's exactly what the hell she set out to do, because she was just trying to just solo squad. She said, fuck my duo, he was trying to freaking betray me, I can get this win by myself. So then she ends up just bum rushing this one person, ends up catching her off guard, ends up getting that kill, but then she was also getting tagged up, so she's low HP. She ends up getting behind the rock. While she was healing up, she was cooking up a grenade just to throw at the 2 people because she was getting flanked from both sides. She ends up missing the grenade, but my man M came in clutch and hit the grenade with the sniper. In the immense of the explosion, LLENN ends up getting knocked back and losing her P90. When she wants to go grab it, she takes the next 1v1 with this big hulking person. But then she ends up getting seismic kicked into the wall and taking massive damage. This is GG's for LLENN. It's what I would have said if she would have like hit her anywhere else on the body to get that kill. I do not know why she was just aiming for that certain spot. That made no sense. Having them back on equal footing, the last person had another teammate up and they were about to finish both of them off. But M came in clutch again and ended up taking her out. She threw her teammate the pistol and she grabbed it and ended up unloading onto LLENN, and LLENN blocks it with the P90. But losing her weapon, she is not out of options because she pulls out the knife and uses her speed to her advantage and ends up just speed blitzing her, landing several cuts right before she lands the final blow. So with LLENN winning her 1v1 and M also winning the sniper duel against their sniper with this sick ass shot, by the way, this is cool, they end up winning the whole entire tournament. So with winning the tournament and celebrating, she truly does not know what's in stake for her in the future. But that's gonna have to be another video for another day. If you made it to the end of the video, clearly you like what you saw, you might as well just subscribe to my YouTube channel. And while you're down there, comment down below another anime fight scene or something that you guys would like to see me go over in the future, and I will for sure do it. But with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's the bell, pack your bags, class dismissed.